queens, divas of a more mature age, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. This is not going to be a long video. It's going to be kind of brief, but I thought that I would come on here before I start my regular schedule of videos and talk a little bit about where I've been, why I've been there. But first, before I do that, I really want to say thank you. Thank you to all of my lovely subbies who reached out to me and said, hey girl, hey, where the hell you at? Where you at? Are you okay? I miss you. We miss your content. Thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. So I'm going to talk about this real quick in this video, and then I'm never going to speak on it again. Like, I'm not going to turn this into this kind of channel or anything, but I just want to let you guys know like what's been going on in my life. Just a real brief story here, and it was not a story, but just a brief what happened to me, where I've been at. So I'll start off by saying that for Christmas 2024, I got from Santa MS. Not menopausal symptoms, that's what I thought it was. Not money stacks, but the people told me I had multiple sclerosis, y'all, for Christmas 2024. So again, just a real quick story about what happened to me. So I would say it's actually been 2 years, but beginning of 2024 was when I really started to feel a change in myself. Everything about me actually started to change. I started to be tired, and I'm a go-getter. I started to be weak, headachy, so I actually started feeling like it might have been the pause, right? Like Perry might have been beating up on me a little bit, right? And I'm gonna go into that a little bit as well, because I've been seeing so much about the pause on the internet lately that's kind of funny to me. So I really start feeling bad. I start going to the hospital because that's how bad I was feeling. Like, the right side of my body was giving me trouble. Again, I was weak, I was lethargic, my diet wasn't the same, I was losing weight. I just wasn't feeling like myself as hard as I tried to. So that was the beginning of 2024. So spring came, and I started gardening, and I started feeling a little better. I really want to say, like, playing in the dirt really does help. I heard people say that before. I really didn't, read a lot into it or anything, but playing in the dirt, it really helps. It helps you feel better. It helped me, right? So I went on a vacation with my friends in the summer of 2024, and things got to be pretty normal for me. And then bing, bang, bam, winter hit, right? So I'm an outdoors person. I've always hated winter. So I usually go through this thing, like this kind of, maybe it's like kind of like a depression that I go through when it gets cold outside, because I cannot garden, I can't be out, I can't do what I want to do. But sewing typically helps, So we get to the holiday season, and I was really stressed out because I was trying to get everything ready for Christmas. And I've been doing this thing where we've been doing Christmas in Kansas with the family, because I want my mom to have her whole family with her at the holidays. I want us all to be together. It's really important to me. But it's very stressful, child. Getting the Airbnb situation together, planning the meals, the gifts, the functions, the this, the that. It's a lot. Prior to that, I had been working on a project with a friend of mine. We were cricketing, working on some glasses that we were doing for a situation. And my husband and I were kind of like, we were doing the thing, child. And Christmas came, went to Kansas, and I knew I didn't feel good. But I was trying to be good for everybody so that we could have a great holiday, right? So we get there, we're going to do Christmas the weekend before Christmas, actually. We do that. We have our big family dinner on Sunday. That went great. Monday morning, oh my, let me go back because it was stressful. Then my truck got broke into, like broke into Sunday morning, I believe. But before we were getting ready to have our family dinner, and that really pissed me off. And I actually caught the guys breaking into my truck. That was very stressful. So we get through that. Monday morning, I get up at the butt crack of dawn so that I can start cleaning up the Airbnb so we can get ready to get back to the loo, okay? So I notice everything I pick up, I'm dropping, but I'm up by myself. And I don't want to say anything to anybody, but I'm like, damn, it's really weird. Like everything that I'm holding in my right hand, it's just like falling out my damn hand. Like, and I'm really trying to be aware of it and hold on to stuff tight. Then I have my cup of coffee, my much needed cup of coffee. I'm drinking my cup of coffee. I was sitting there, I was thinking about something, and then blam, my cup of coffee hits the ground, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I start feeling bad. And then it gets to the point to where we get the Airbnb cleaned up. I go drop off everything to my mother that I was taking over there to her house that I didn't feel like lugging back to home with me. And we leave there. I tell my husband, I said, I think I'm sick. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, something is going on. I think I need to go to the hospital. Now, mind you, beginning of 2024, I have been to the hospital. I couldn't even tell you how many times. The bills can tell you how many times though. Like, and they gave me anti-anxiety medication. One doctor actually talked to me about menopause, you know, because they're like, you probably going through the change of life. They could never figure out, you know, what was going on. And I don't even really feel like they tried to, but that's a whole nother video, you know. I will say that if you feel like something is not right with you, like if you know that something is off with you, if you're not a major hypochondriac, and I do have a little hypochondriac in my blood, I'm going to be honest about that, but if you really feel like something is off, don't let these doctors and these hospitals tell you that everything is okay and keep taking your money and sending you home when you know that something is not right. Make sure they go deeper. Test me. Look at my head. Look at my heart. Look at everything. And so then we can all be sure that you're okay, you know? So I tell my husband in Topeka, I think I gotta go to the hospital. Like, I'm not even gonna be able to make this ride. Like, I feel like I'm numb on my right side. Again, everything falling out my hand. I just felt bad. Yeah, I felt terrible. So we get to the hospital, go to the emergency room. I'm gonna sit in the waiting room for 4 hours. Then they're gonna come, they're gonna take me in the exam room. Then they're gonna prescribe me a medication. They're gonna send me home. I was in the waiting room. They took me to check me in, took my vitals and everything, asked me questions, so on and so forth. Then they come and inform me that I'm going into a room, like ASAP. You're going in room such. So they take me in this room, run some tests on me, and then they come back and tell me that I'm going upstairs. I'm going to, you get comfortable, sister, you checking in. Like, and I was like, checking in? Like, I gotta stay here. They're like, oh yeah, we gotta look at your head. We need to see some things. So I get a CT scan, I get an MRI, I get a spinal tap, I get all these wonderful things. And the doctor comes into the room to inform me that my MRI has shown that I have major lesions on my brain. And get comfortable, sister, you ain't going nowhere, because we are about to put you on a prednisone drip and you're going to be here for a week. And that was my situation. So just to make a long story short, you know, don't cry for me, Argentina, because I'm learning that I can go back and I can actually pinpoint my relapses, right? Because I can remember times that I felt, that I wasn't myself and that things weren't normal and I was in pain and I was weak and I was lethargic. And now I know that those were my relapses. And so I'm really taking the time out. I'm spending a lot of time learning how to take care of my new self, because I have a new self. Like, my life is, and I said I wasn't going to cry, and I'm not going to cry, but my life is not the same. Like, it's not the same, but it's not so different that I can't function. And exercise, diet, no stress. Stress, I also have pinpointed the fact that when I've had the relapses, when I've had my worst relapses, those have been times that I have been stressed the hell out. And so that's something else I'm working on changing. I'm working on removing those things from my life that take me to that place, because I want to be healthy. Like, if you know me, you've been here before, you know me, you know I'm 47. I'll actually be 48 this year, August, if I'm so blessed to see that. I'm closer to 50 than I am anything else in this world. And my health, my wellness, my strength, my happiness, those are the most important things to me right now. So I sew more than I do anything, because sewing makes me very happy. I'm going to share some of my amazing projects with you. This is a work in progress, so don't look at this here, but I have so much to share. I'm in my yard, I'm gardening, I'm getting that together. That helps. That's my medicine, y'all. That's my medicine. And again, if you know anything about me, you know that. But I'm here again. Thank you so much to those of you who reached out to me to check up on me. Let me tell you what I'm not going to do, okay? I'm not going to turn this into a, did I say what MS was? I don't even remember if I said that, because that's another thing, child. I can't remember stuff. Multiple sclerosis is my diagnosis. It's a part of my life. It's not going to consume me. I'm not going to let it take me down. But again, if you have questions, please ask them in the comment section below. If this is something that you are dealing with, let us know. Tell us in the comment section below. But again, I'm not going to turn this channel into an MS channel. I am still the Eva Monroe, living her best life, doing the things that I am able to do, doing the things that make me happy. And I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be sitting in front of this camera today. It's a place that I missed being. I realized, you guys, I think I did 3 videos where I didn't even show my face on the camera. So I know you guys are probably like, what the hell is going on with this girl? But things were very different for me. And that was the moment, that was the place that I was in. But I am well. I am here. And thank you so much for joining me here on my channel today. And my next video is following this video. It is I am so eager to show you guys, to share with you some garments that I have made, some beautiful garments I've made. I have poured myself into this sewing thing. And if you remember this, you know, I started teaching myself, learning to sew at the beginning of COVID, and I just got obsessed with it. And I think I kind of got a little bit good at it, but I'll be showing you. I'll let y'all be the judge of that. But again, thank you so much for joining me here today. Be blessed, and until I see you again, bye for now.